Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Kate Middleton did her best to distract you from talking about Meghan and Harry winning humanitarian awards by issuing a heartfelt warning about what she calls a disconnection epidemic, urging families to put down their phones and focus on genuine human connection. In a new essay titled The Power of Human Connection in a Distracted World, co-written with Professor Robert Waldinger of Harvard University, the princess writes, "We live increasingly lonelier lives, which research shows is toxic to human health. And it's our young people, aged 16 to 24, that report being the loneliest of all. While new technology has many benefits, we must also acknowledge that it plays a complex and often troubling role in this epidemic of disconnection. Our smartphones, tablets, and computers have become sources of constant distraction, fragmenting our focus and preventing us from giving others the undivided attention that relationships require. We sit together in the same room while our minds are scattered across dozens of apps, notifications, and feeds. We're physically present but mentally absent, unable to fully engage with the people right in front of us. Yet increasingly, it's the most difficult gift to offer when we check our phones during conversations, scroll through social media during family dinners, or respond to emails while playing with our children. We're not just being distracted, we are withdrawing the basic form of love that human connection requires." The piece also follows comments from William, who recently revealed that he and the princess are very strict about not allowing their children to have mobile phones. Meghan's Paris adventure continues to get criticized. Columnist Lee Cohen told The Express, "What an utterly tone-deaf and self-absorbed move, filming herself lounging in a limo with her feet popped up, casually cruising past the very spot where Princess Diana met her tragic end. It's beyond idiotic, it's downright disrespectful and insensitive. It reeks of someone so wrapped up in their own glamorous narrative that they can't even pause to consider the gravity of the location. She's not honouring anything or anyone. She's just flaunting her privilege in the most crass way possible, turning a sight of profound sorrow into a backdrop of her vapid content." He calls the video a thoughtless stunt that exposes her complete lack of empathy and class. No wonder she's been universally panned for it. It's the kind of thoughtless stunt that exposes her complete lack of empathy and class. If she thought this would come across as relatable or chic, she miscalculated spectacularly. Instead, it just amplifies how out of touch she truly is with real human decency. Prince Harry has made an unannounced appearance in New York City to highlight what he described as a silent crisis facing men's health. The Duke attended a reception at the Australian-American Association hosted by Movember, the world's largest men's health charity. The event marked the launch of the real face of Men's Health USA, a new report from the Movember Institute of Men's Health that explores the causes behind why more than half of American men die prematurely. Reflecting on his own mental health journey, Harry said, "I found myself speaking to so many veterans and sitting down with them. I realized the silence is killing people. Stamping out the stigma globally, we've come a long way. Access to therapy is still a massive problem." The discussion explored the effects of social media on young men's mental health, disparities in life expectancy, and strategies to improve well-being. Harry, a British Army veteran and founder of the Invictus Games, said the conversations echoed what he's heard from men around the world. "Yet when I speak to men, the same struggles keep coming up," he noted, "which tells me that the weight they carry isn't uncommon. The biggest barrier is the belief that no one will understand. Loneliness convinces you you're the only one, which is rarely true." Last night, the couple attended the Project Healthy Minds World Mental Health Day Gala and received the Humanitarians of the Year award. The event, hosted by Today Show's Carson Daly, recognized their efforts to build a safer and more equitable online world for younger people. Today, the Sussexes will appear at Project Healthy Minds' annual World Mental Health Day Festival on Friday, where their Archwell Foundation will co-produce conversations highlighting changemakers in the mental health sector. Their emotional Lost Screen Memorial, featuring images of young people who lost their lives to social media-related harm, will also be on display. In a joint statement, the Duke and Duchess said, "Working with families and young people to prioritize safety online has been some of the most meaningful work of our lives. As parents ourselves, we have been moved to action by the power of their stories and honored to support them. We're proud to be the longtime partners of Project Healthy Minds as we work together to shine a light on what remains one of the most pressing issues of our time." Not everyone was excited for the humanitarians. Royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams told Fox News Digital, despite the work that they have undoubtedly done to highlight mental health issues, surely they are wrong winners for this sort of award. Both Meghan and Harry are estranged from their families and have launched deeply destructive attacks on the royal family for their personal and financial gain. Surely winners of such an award should be positive in approach. It states that Meghan is a cultural catalyst for positive change and lists Harry's memoir Spare among his achievements. What their foundation has done in the field of mental health is, of course, to be welcomed. However, their treatment of their respective families makes them unsuitable recipients of a humanitarian award. One commentator said of Meghan, instead of focusing on charitable pursuits or anything truly transformative to rectify her reputation, she is reverting to glitzy, high-profile events in an attempt to reset public perception. More Palace in just a moment. This Sunday, we have a new series for you called Palace Intrigue Presents King William. This speculative drama imagines the moment the king dies and William becomes king. Episode 1 begins with that life-changing phone call. From there, the story follows William through duty, grief, Queen Catherine's transformation, a former queen struggling to hold her place, and the reappearance of a controversial brother. The series begins Sunday, and subscribers to Caloroga Plus can binge the whole season right away. Everyone else, you'll get the new episodes weekly on Sunday, wherever you get this podcast. And if you're a subscriber, not only do you get the whole seasons, but you get them commercial-free, along with this show commercial-free and hundreds of others from Caloroga Shark Media. It's a pretty good deal. And we thank you for your support. In The Royalist, Tom Sykes points out, Kate, Harry, and Meghan look like they are scrapping over mental health. Sykes was looking towards last night's event, writing, "It is unmistakably their kind of night. Celebrity impact meets high-wattage glamour, Meghan fresh from her Paris Fashion Week reinvention, and Harry basking in a carefully choreographed London visit that brought him face-to-face with the king, will accept the award for their work on mental health and digital safety through their Archwell Foundation." There's royal drama on a rather subterranean kind, with reports suggesting Buckingham Palace is in meltdown after word got out about a secret tunnel. Page 6 first revealed that the Stafford London, one of the capital's most exclusive hotels, has a discreet private tunnel that leads directly to the doors of St. James Place. That revelation apparently sent palace courtiers into a frenzy. The tunnel, once used by Queen Elizabeth II and the Queen Mother for private lunches away from the cameras, has long been out of service. It now houses the hotel's wine collection, one insider quipped. It's the one place you can sip Bordeaux and still feel the crown above you. Princess Märtha Louise of Norway and her husband Dirk Verrett have addressed online rumours suggesting their marriage is a lavender marriage, a term used to describe a relationship arranged to disguise one or both partners' sexuality. The couple took to Instagram with a light-hearted video seemingly debunking the claims. The clip opened with the pair standing side by side as a voice off-camera asked, "What's a lavender marriage?" Both looked at each other in disbelief before Märtha Louise, 54, covered the camera lens. When the image returned, the two were dressed head to toe in lavender outfits set to whimsical background music. They included screenshots of online comments about their relationship, such as, "Girl, I don't know if you know, but you are in a lavender marriage," and "This is the greatest lavender marriage of all time." In response, Märtha Louise playfully tugged at her husband's shirt while Verrett shook his head, saying, "Nah." The caption on screen added, "Do we look like lavender, but doesn't seem right?" The video ended with a final message reading, "Thought it was lavender? Plot twist, it's just love and legacy," accompanied by a curious face and a purple heart emoji. Verrett has previously shared that he is bisexual, while Märtha Louise has spoken about how she first introduced him to her daughters as a friend they initially assumed was gay. The princess, daughter of King Harald and Queen Sonja of Norway, married the self-styled shaman in August 2024. You can learn more about their story on our sister podcast, Crown and Controversy, Norway's Royal Rebels. And you can get that wherever you get this podcast. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice, and leave us a nice review if you're enjoying the show. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.